Hi peeps, today I'm going to be decorating this cigar box that I got from my friend over in America a few years ago, and today I finally decided that I'm going to decorate it. I want to put it in my bedroom on my dressing table, so I'm going to give it a quick coat of gesso using my Winsor and Newton primer. If I can get the lid off, there we are. And I'm just going to paint it. I want to paint the inside first, and I'm just going to give it a quick coat of paint, just so that when I add the other colour on, I'm going to be using Pebeo high viscosity ivory. It's number 65 and it's an opaque, so I'm just going to do that. But first I'm just going to give the inside a quick paint. Obviously you don't want to sit and watch me paint this, so I will actually speed it up so that and then slow it down when I come to the end of the video. So I'll see you at the other side. Okay, so I'm not painting the inside because I'm going to cover the inside with some felt. So I've just kind of painted around the edges, and before I give the outside a coat of gesso, what I want to do is I want to stencil around the edges. And that, so first off I'll do two, and I can turn it over then and just leave it like that and stencil the front, stencil it like that. So first off I think I'll stencil the front, and then I can open the door then. And so for this stencil I'm going to use Imagination Crafts structure paste, and I'm going to be using a couple of Tim Holtz stencils. This is the Flourish, and I think this is called Damask. So let's make a start. I know I want the damask right in the middle, and then I want the flourishes on the outside. So let's see. Going to be building this up with what am I going to be building it up with? Flowers, and I've got this concrete heart, which a couple of years ago I was very fortunate to go to Germany and play with Viva Decor's products, and I made this heart which has got all the roses in, and I'm going to place that on the centre and then have flowers coming out of it. So that's that. So I quite like that. And now I just want to get some flourishes in. If you've never tried this structure paste from Imagination Crafts, I would highly recommend it. It is fabulous. It's got kind of like a grittiness to it, but it dries really nice. I'm just going to go around the corners of this and just work my way around. Just tidy up the ends. Just working my way gradually around all the four corners. I would also recommend, as soon as you've finished using this, to wash your stencils as well. There we are. So that's that done. Now I just need to place that down and just open the lid, she says. There we are. And what I'm going to do is just do that like that, and then work my way around the box. It might be an idea to do that actually. So I think while I'm leaving that to dry a minute, I'll just go and wash these stencils before I use them. This stencil before I use it again on the other four sides. Just pop the lid back on and I'll be back in 2 ticks. Don't go anywhere. So what I'm doing is just quickly blasting with the heat gun. I've done the back and a side, and I've just got 2 more sides to do. But before I can turn it over and do them, I need to dry off. So I'm just quickly drying this off. It doesn't take much, but I know once it's done, mainly the top, that I'll be okay. I can then go over with white gesso. Okay, so now that's dry, I can now turn it on its on there, and then continue with the other 2 sides and get them gessoed. get them stencil put on. So what I need to do, actually need to think this through a minute. I need to think this through. No, what I need to do, I think, is have it on its side, but obviously I need to make sure that that's dry. They're dry. So what I'll do now is I'll stencil the other two sides, and then once they're dry I'll come back and we'll move on to the next stage. Okay, so it's looking quite good. So quite pleased. So I'll see you on the other side. So now I've done all 4 sides now, so I'll just show you. So I've done all 4 sides of the box, at the back and the top. So now I want to start painting, giving it a coat of primer gesso, and make a start. Obviously I'm not going to make you sit through all of this, and I will fast forward to the end and show you the end result. So I'm just going to be quiet and enjoy. Just give them all a quick coat of gesso before I glue them on to the lid. the cream colour to it, and then dry brushing with the, I've got this iridescent green blue, so I'm going to use that. So that's the gesso finish now, and I'm just going to dry everything off. Oh, no it's not. I've missed the flower. I've missed a flower. I don't know if you remember, I think it's a couple of videos ago, I was mentioning about my Winsor & Newton and my primer. Well, I actually went into Hobbycraft last week and managed to get another tub, so I'm really pleased with that, because I really do like this primer, and it was only £10 here in the UK, so that was a bargain. It was reduced, so I was not complaining. So I've got enough to last me a few years yet. Right, let's get this dried. Right, that's all dried now. So I think before I start adhering things to the lid, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in with the buff and paint the inside, because there's not a lot in the inside of the box that I want to paint buff. So I'll just move them up there out the way. Try this over. Right, so I've got a smallish brush, and I'm just going to really nice colour. I'm just going to paint round the gesso down first. It means that this colour, this paint doesn't seep right through to the wood, and the wood doesn't soak it up, which is why I always like to, whatever I'm doing, I always like to give everything a quick coat of gesso. It just helps the colour, the paint not to go right the way through. There we are. So while that's drying, I'm going to actually do the base, paint the base of the box, and then I can dry them. Because usually I forget. Can you see the colour? Really nice colour. I quite like this colour. I'll have to see if I can get it in a wallpaper paint, in a paint for the, whether I know what colour I want to, because I've been umming and ahhing, but I do like this. I think it'll just brighten my horse stays and landing, because I've only got a little a small one. I don't want dark colour. Right. Where would we be without heat guns? Right, let's get this done now. Claw matching. It's quite a nice colour as well. That's the felt, so quite pleased with that. Just be nice to drop my trinkets in on my dressing table. The one I've got on there now, I kind of fallen out of love with it. Don't you find that? So I will recycle that, I think, and do something else with it. They always say change is as good as a rest. So, right, so that's all the lip done, top and bottom. So I just want to turn that round. Make sure I've got all that. Yep, I've got all that. Give that quick blast with the heat gun, and then I think we'll be ready. I don't want to waste this paint, so I'm just going to give this a quick coat. Looks quite good. Quite pleased with that. Right, okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, give that a quick blast before I put the lid down, because obviously I don't want to close the lid and not be able to open it. I'm going to then adhere everything to the lid, and then I'm going to go and have some lunch, and by the time I come back after my lunch, the embellishments will be dry, and I'll be able to then give the whole of the outside of the box a coat of paint then. Right, okay, that's dry. So now I'm going to start and adhere everything. I'll give this a quick blast first, because this is the first thing to go on. Right, okay, so I want to bring that in the centre there, and then I'm going to add all these flowers and that. So, and to put, I'm going to use golden gel medium. I'm going to use this to glue everything. and it just does dry clear. So I'm giving it a really good coating, because this is quite heavy. Obviously it's made with concrete. So that's in the middle, and now it's just a case of building out. So I've got a mixture of ceramic, paper, clay, wood embellishments on this. Up there so that the butterfly rests on the flowers there, and the leaf can go there like that. And I think that's all the embellishments. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just leave that, and I'm going to go and have some lunch, and then when I come back I'll be able to cover it all over, give it a couple of coats of the buff, and once that's dry I'm going to use the iridescent green blue, and then put the felt inside the box, and that's done. So I'm quite pleased with how that's turned out, really nice. So I'm not sure yet whether I might do something here, but I'm not sure yet. So I will see you after lunch. Bye. Hi everyone, so I have had my lunch and I've now covered the inside of the box with the felt, so I can now close the lid and start painting with the buff. So I'll make a start on that. Lift the lid up, and I won't make you sit and watch all of this. I will fast forward, and I'll see you when I'm just finishing off the painting. All four sides are now painted, and the lid as well. So I'm just going to give it a quick blast with the heat gun, and then the last step is just to add the iridescent blue green. So that side's dry, and that side, and the other side. So now doing my favourite bit, which is the dry brushing. So I'll just add, all I do is just get it on my brush backwards and forwards, and then just gently go over the flowers, and I'm quite pleased with how, and then just sweeping backwards and forwards on the top of the box, just very gently, and then just down the side so it picks up. If I get something like that, all I do is I just come in with just dab it off. I've got too much on my brush, so again I'll just work it backwards and forwards. Quite pleased with how it's turned out, and it'll sit really nice on my dressing table. I can fill it all with my trinkets, some of my keepsakes. That Rick's bought me over the years. Now just the last bit, the back of the box, and then I can call this project complete. I've really enjoyed this. I'm sorry if it's been a bit long-winded for you and you've been able to I'm not happy with that bit there. What I think I might do, gone a bit too dark. Up my arms as well. I'm just going to give it one last coat on the top. Make the top pop and the rose. And there we have the completed box. I will do still photographs at the end like I always do, and I hope you've enjoyed this quick video. I've really liked this, and what I'm going to do is just pop it to one side and let it dry completely, the dry brushing, and it'll take pride of place on my dressing table. So all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and it gives you some inspiration to go and have a go of doing one yourself. until next time, happy crafting, and bye bye.